and gentlemen. I'm Ken and my colleague David. We are both from Access Dunia and Berhad. So we are the local distributor for OECD. For UMT, UMT Library actually subscribe to OECD Economic iLibrary. So let me show you, this is the platform of OECD iLibrary. So for all the UMT users, I think you need to go to the library website and then log in with your EC proxy, and you can find the online database listing with the alphabet O, and then you can find the OECD iLibrary. Okay, so this is a website. So first of all, let me show you what is OECD. So you can click the About button on the website, and then you can see all this information related to OECD iLibrary. Okay, you can watch the short video. Okay, but let me show you the explanation and description. Okay, so OECD iLibrary is the online library for the OECD, which is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Okay, featuring actually this content included books, papers, and statistics. Okay, which is their selling point. Okay, I think most of the people that using OECD are looking at their statistic. Okay, this is the unique selling point for OECD. Okay, OECD iLibrary also contains the content published by the IEA, NEA, and also PISA, and also ITF. Okay, and this is the themes or subject that cover in OECD iLibrary. Okay, if not mistaken, UMT previously actually subscribed to the whole package. Okay, this is the whole package, which cover every subject, or we can say every themes. But maybe due to the budget constraint, so UMT only renew economic. Okay, economic iLibrary. Okay, so what actually included in economic iLibrary? Okay, you can see this is the economic iLibrary fact sheet. Okay, from now on, you actually can access to over 3,000 ebooks, which contain about 10,000 chapters, and over 3,000 issue and articles, and another 420 data sets. Okay, so when you access to the online OECD iLibrary, right, you can see different color of the indicators. Okay, which mean some of the content actually you can access by PDF, some only you can read in web, some you can download Excel, some is actually the data set. Okay, so this is the different content that show in the platform. For all the content from OECD, actually, if UMT didn't subscribe, right, actually you still can access to the content, but only can read. Okay, read online only, meaning that if you want to download the PDF or you want to download the Excel or the data, then it block, because for downloading the PDF or data, right, you need to subscribe to the content. Okay, so for some of the user or some of the university in Malaysia, we should not just subscribe to OECD, right? We also recommend, actually, we also share the OECD iLibrary link to them. And actually, we ask they share with their user as well, ask their user to just go to the website and just proceed for read online, because it is free. Okay, it is free for read online, but when you want to download the PDF or you want to download the data, then it will prompt out a message that you need to subscribe or you need to pay. Okay, so for UMT Library, UMT Library already paid for this economic iLibrary from OECD. Okay, which means all the user from UMT, you can download the PDF, you can download the Excel and the data. Okay, and it includes, this is all the content that include in Economic iLibrary, you can see this is the annual and the outlooks that most of the famous one I can say is the Economic Outlook. Okay, Economic Outlook is the most famous, we can say, the books. Okay, and then some of the book series here, and this is the working papers, databases, which is the statistic and the statistical periodicals. So these content are all included in Economic iLibrary. Okay, so this is other subject. Okay, so we back to the platform. And if you want to download some information about OECD iLibrary, right? You can just, it's still under this tab, about. Okay, under the about. And then you scroll down a bit, and then you can actually download the brochure, the poster, the bookmark, and the fact sheet for other team. And you can see the content and access for all, meaning that this is actually suitable. The content are suitable for all industry. Okay. And then this is some information about OECD iLibrary, which is available at over 2,000 subscribing institutions worldwide, and 25 million users in over 100 countries. Their overall content, okay, this is all content. Content item in August 2021 is more than 60,000 ebooks, 89,000 chapters, 270,000 tables and graphs, 2,500 articles, and 6,000 multilingual summary, 7,000 working papers, and 7 billion data points. Okay. So, okay, this one, like I mentioned just now, right? All book and journal content is available to all users to read online by clicking the read icon or the web icon. Okay. So this is free. Everyone also can go to OECD iLibrary to view their content. This is free. But just like when you want to download the PDF or data, then you need to pay. Okay. Okay, so this is the subscription and pricing model, which is is in charge by the library, and which is we dealing with the library. Okay. Okay, the benefit of the subscription for subscriber. Yeah, actually enable institution-wide access via IP. This is like accessed by UMT at the moment. All the user from UMP, you are actually authenticated by the IP address or easy proxy IP, right, by your library. So your library already setting up setting up the easy proxy setup. So you just need to key in your easy proxy login, and then you can access anywhere. Okay, unlimited number of concurrent user. Okay, meaning that now anyone also can access, no limit, right? Even though when you are conducting the class for over 50 students or more than 100 students, you can still ask them to join together. Perpetual access to a subscribed content is more benefit like for the library. Okay, meaning that once you subscribe to this Economic iLibrary, right? Even though you cancel next year, you still can continue to access this content. Okay, you still can continue. Okay, like from the volume 1 until current, everything you can still can continue access. Okay, and then this is more on like more to library. You can generate the usage report. Yeah, so actually the usage report is very important for the library to justify whether want to renew or not, because this is this subscription is paid by yearly. Okay, paid 12-month access. Okay, so if the usage is not that encouraging, so normally library and the management will just justify whether want to renew or not. So that's why we hopefully for today's section, lecturer and the student, you can understand a bit what is the content here, and then you can fully utilize the content and you can share with your colleagues and student and your friend. So hopefully you can increase the usage statistic, and then library can renew it every year. Okay, and this is also more on library side, which we can upload the mark record. Okay, so I back to the homepage again. So okay, as I mentioned, UMT only subscribe to economic. Okay, so you can browse by theme. You can click economic here. Okay, economics. So this is all the content that listing in the PDF I showed you just now. Okay, this is all the books. You can just click all the books. Okay, this is all the books that cover here from year 2021 up to pre-2012. Okay, so let's say we are not clicking anything, but I just want to scroll down because if you show the latest release here, okay, so like the most latest one is OECD Economic Surveys Spain 2021, and this is, I think, is more relevant to us. OECD Economic Surveys Malaysia 2021. Okay, and economic indicators. Okay, so let me show you this one, maybe like OECD Economic Surveys 2021, right? Malaysia. So this is the books. Okay, sorry, let me show. Click the books. Okay, so you can click PDF or read online. So actually I already opened here. So this is the books. Okay, but let me show you. You can click PDF or read online, right? So this is the PDF. This is proceed to read online. Okay. So the difference between the PDF and the read online, right, is because I want to show you that for PDF, actually, okay, this one is similar. This is the PDF. I just want to show you the state link, because in PDF, right, you can click this state link. So not meaning that every PDF also have this state link. Okay, so like for this Malaysia's 2021, right, on page 29. Okay, so actually you just need to scroll down and then go to page 29. Okay, you can see this is state link. When I click the state link, it will auto download the Excel. So when I click the Excel, right, you can see this is the data and some of the graph or table that you can use. It's very useful actually for researcher or student and lecturer as well. Okay, so this is the benefit of the subscriber. If a free user, the free version, if you read online, right, you cannot get these text. Okay, you cannot download. This one only for subscriber because it's only in the PDF version. Okay, because the PDF version there's a state link, you only can click from there. Okay, so this is the benefit of the subscriber. Okay, you can use this data for teaching and learning purposes, not for commercial purposes. Okay, yeah, you can click about this file. So this file is actually come from OECD Economic Survey Malaysia 2021. Okay, so this is the link. Yeah, once you download it, you can use in your teaching and learning project. No problem at all. Okay. Okay, back to the homepage again. I show you another example. So we can browse the economic theme. Okay, so this is the books, right? I show you. So maybe we can go to working papers, like maybe journals or working policy papers. Okay, let's say journals. OECD journal on budgeting. Okay, so you can click the journal. Okay, so the latest one is volume 21 this year. Okay, volume 21, issue 1. Okay, this is the latest one. So similar to the book, subscriber can download PDF. Okay, free version only can read online. So let's say I want to download the PDF. So you just click the PDF, similar with other database. Okay, because I just want to show you the difference between the free version and the subscriber version. Okay, so this is a journal. So I can see that only one journal for economic tip. Okay, because we can find from here under economic, right? There is only one journal. Okay, and then how about the working papers or policy papers? There are some. Okay, like OECD economic policy paper, economic department working paper, and so on. So maybe let's say I want to look for this one, OECD economic policy papers. So you just click, and similar with other sources, you can just click the PDF or read online. Okay. Okay, then how about statistic? Okay, you can see the statistic is included in 3 different type of content, like maybe under like databases. So this is the main economic indicators, and they've actually it categorized under different topic. Like this one is the tourism statistic and product market regulation statistic, and this is the main one. Okay, so let's say for this one, OECD tourism statistic, you can click, and yeah, so you can see this is all the data, right? This is all the data set. So let's say, okay, for domestic tourism, what is the data we can generate? Okay, you can scroll down a bit, or yeah, this is the data. Okay, this is the data you can generate. You can click the data to access the data set. Sorry, a little bit slow. Okay. While waiting, okay, let me go back to another page, and then maybe the data is a bit slower. Okay, you need time to generate. Okay, so we go to see the also under economic, maybe under the periodical. Okay, so let's say we proceed for this one. This is statistical periodicals. Okay, so it also under different type of topic. Okay, so maybe for this one, OECD Economic Outlook. So when I click here, yeah, so for this Economic Outlook, so I also can proceed like for HTML version or PDF or Epub. Epub is also another online is another reader. Okay, similar with PDF, because Epub, yeah, some of the people prefer this one. I can show you. Yeah, it actually need to install another reader. Yeah, this is a Epub reader. Yeah, actually, for me, the Epub version, right? Actually, I install because I actually have already installed this Adobe Digital Edition. Okay, so this Epub version, actually, when I click Epub, right, it automatically download into this Adobe Digital Edition. Okay, so this is Epub. Let me show. Okay, this is Epub. Epub, I can say the reader. Okay. But most of the user, I think you just prefer PDF as you can store in your laptop. So like PDF is very straightforward. Okay. You can download PDF. Then just store in a laptop, and when you want to read, then you just only open it. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is the OECD tourism statistic. So just now I download from I click the data and I can access to it, right? So actually you can export it, right? You can export to maybe Excel. Okay. Okay, maybe yeah, export to Excel. Okay. Yeah, so this is the data that you can download and you can use this data into your for teaching and learning also can, for your research or analysis also can, right? This is all the data, and this data, yeah, also the selling point for OECD, which only subscriber can download. Okay, here's a question. Okay, let me show the question. PDF, yeah, okay, yeah, it's an open standard file format that allows easy sharing of document while retaining the same format while electronic publication. EPUB is an open standard file format that allows it to be read even on small screen. Thank you to Injit Mohammed Saril. It's very a detailed explanation. Yeah. Okay, so you can refer to the chat box. Okay. Okay, back to the, okay, so for the data, you actually also can customize it. Okay, you can, let's say, this is selection, like how many country included, right? Yeah, so you can actually change it, like, okay, let me proceed like countries. Okay, how many country you want to include it, let's say, right? Right now is for, example is only Mexico, New Zealand. Okay, so you can like maybe add another one. Okay, and then view data. So you can play around with the, yeah, you can see now it showed 5 country data from 5 country. So this is customizable selection, country, and the year and the source, right? Then you can export it. Let me see the question, another question. Do the subscription provide access to earlier data such as in the 70 and Oecdi? Also, is there access to earlier? Yes, Fauzia. Actually, like for economic iLibrary that UMT subscribe, like you can access everything. Consider that this data that you mentioned, 70 Oecdi, is included in the library. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, like you can browse by the theme like economic. So everything here you can access. So consider like maybe the journal, maybe we click the journal. If the journal is the first issue published in 1970 or 80, yes, you can access. So let me scroll down. Volume 1. When is the volume 1 published? Volume 1, issue 1. You see, you can access from volume 1, issue 1. When is volume 1, issue 1 published? 2001. 2001. Okay, 2001. So let's say the content actually published in 1970 or 80 under this theme and under this content list, right? Yes, you can access everything. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I answer your question. meaning that everything here, okay, under the economic theme, every book, periodical book series, everything you can access. Okay, consider that like the journal I checked is published, the volume 1 is published from 2001. Yeah, so maybe those policy paper, maybe if it store from 1970 or 80, then you can access, yes. Okay, and as I mentioned, UMT has the perpetual access for all the content you subscribe. So let's say now UMT subscribe to Economic iLibrary this year, right? So in case the library stop the subscription next year, right? In case. So for all the users, you still can access to all this content up to the subscription expired date. Let's say the expired date is next year March, let's say, is 31st March 2022. Okay, this is your subscription expired date, let's say. So in case libraries stop the subscription next year after 31st March, right, you still can access the content from volume 1, everything from volume 1 until 31st March 2021, all the content published in this period. Okay, yeah? So this is the benefit of the subscription, because OECD is not for profit organization. They charge the fee, like actually it's just for operation costs. Okay, they charge a certain fee for the subscriber for you to download the data or PDF, right? It actually just to maintain their operation costs. They are not for profit. Okay. Okay. So maybe we can check some like we proceed to check the books, and now we check the journal and the statistic. So you also can check this fact book. This one already discontinued after 2015. Okay, already discontinued. Okay, so the last version is 2015, 2016. Okay, and then you can see this one. You can access to all format, but not included print. So if you want to buy the print, right? Yeah, you can buy from yourself, this one. Okay, if you want to buy the print, or you can actually advise a library to buy, but we are not really suggested you to buy print, because you already have the online version. Everything is here, so definitely actually you no need to buy the print. And like if you are a researcher and you want to do some project and then you want to cite this publication, actually you can click here. Okay, cite the publication. So yeah, you can export it to the EndNote, Zotero, BitText, RefWorks, ProCite, or Mendeley. Okay, yeah, this is all the available reference manager that you can use. Okay, or you can just use the link. Okay, so we now back to the the last part of the content. This is some groceries that you can use. Okay, like this one, like OECD Economics Grocery. Yeah, this is something you can use. Okay, let's say click PDF. Okay. Yeah, you can always click the PDF, download it, and then check what is the content you want. Okay. Okay, so let's say you want to save some content for future reading, right? Actually, you can click into my favorite, let's say for this book. Okay. For this chapter. Okay, so first thing that you can do, you can actually share. Okay, you can share this content. You can share with your colleague or friend. You can share to the social media. Okay, you can embed it into library LMS. Okay, you can embed it. This is the embed code. Okay, yeah, so you can share to the social media, no problem. Okay, so let me go back to the home page and proceed with this search all content. Okay, search all content, meaning that maybe you want to know that something related to Malaysia in this OECD iLibrary, right? Okay, maybe just Malaysia. So when you search, right, if the content actually included everything, okay, included all the theme, like economic. For economic is 63, which is subscriber by subscribing by UMT. But when you do the search, it included every theme. So for this theme, you are not subscribed, but maybe you still can check because you can actually access to some of the content by the online free reading version, correct? Like this one, you have on the right, you can see the access key. You have access to read the content online. So this one actually is everyone also can read one, right? OECD review of innovation policy. Maybe it's not relevant to you, but let us check. You can actually read it, no problem, right? It's even though it's not included in your subscription package. So you can always click read online. Okay. So this is just to show you that this is the free online version for everyone. Yeah, even though you're not subscribed to this team, correct? Yeah. So, but for some of the data, okay, like this one, OECD tax statistic, your UMT is not subscribed to tax iLibrary, right? Okay, so when you want to proceed for this data, right? When you want to download, let's say, okay, so if you ask you to pay because you are not a subscriber, okay, yeah, so this is the something, I mean, they prompt the message that you are not a subscriber, so you need to pay, okay, yeah. Okay, so you can see on the left, okay, OECD, they also partner and help other IGO to actually some sort of design the platform. So, okay, when I do the search, right, I can see 194 result is actually is under OECD iLibrary. And then if I check this OIGO collection, it show you like OECD 194, another IGO, which is WTO. WTO is the World Trade Organization, right? You also have 51 contents that related to Malaysia. So when you click WTO, you can see, yeah. So under WTO, there are also some content that are related to Malaysia as well. Okay. Yeah, so you can also proceed to read online. Yeah. So actually, WTO and OECD is two different subscription, two different package. But you can see actually the design of the platform is similar or almost same because the platform actually is designed by OECD and then they help WTO to upload their content and use their service, something like that. Okay, so OECD also help WTO. to form this kind of platform. So yeah, this is all the content that related to Malaysia keyword, but now in WTO platform. So I can back to this OECD only. Okay, so this is all the 194 results that under OECD iLibrary platform only. Okay, and when you scroll down a bit, you can confirm the theme that you need. So for economic, so maybe I click for economic, it's 63. Okay, because I want to make sure that everything that I can access, I can download. So when I search by Malaysia keyword, then I click economic, I make sure that everything I can access, correct? Yeah, so under economic, so this one, everything I can access. And then you scroll down a bit, you can see the publication year. So let's say I only want the latest year, maybe 2021. I click 2021. Egg result. Okay, so you can see the most recent one is still the OECD Economic Surveys Malaysia 2021. And this one, contribution to GDP growth in Malaysia 2018 to 2020. Okay, yeah. This is all the latest contents. And then, you scroll down a bit, then you can see the content type, like 7 result is graph, 1 result is publication, and all the language are English, country is Malaysia. Okay, yeah. And the publication come from Economic Survey 1 result, Economic Survey Malaysia 2021 1 result. Okay, yeah. So this is the way that it's actually very easy to use and very user friendly. That's similar to other databases that UMT subscribing. Okay. So this is just, and then you also can try by browse by country. Let's say Malaysia. So everything that related to Malaysia is here. Okay, but not you are not really can access all the content because it's come from different teams, correct? But you can browse like that. Okay, you just click browse by country. The first one you can browse by team, second one browse by country, another one you can browse by team and country. Okay, let's say economic, right? Because you are subscribing to economic. Country, let's say Malaysia. Economic and Malaysia. Okay, so we can select from here. Okay, proceed. Okay, so 86 result from team economic and from country Malaysia. Okay, everything is here. Yeah, so this is all the content you can access because it's under team team economic, but I limited to Malaysia related contents. Okay, and yeah, from here also you can share, okay, to the this social media. You can print, email, export the citation from here, or you can save this search, but you need to log in your personal account. Okay, please sign in or register to use this feature. So it's free. Your personal account is free. Actually, it's here. There's a sign in button. You click sign in and then you can register. Okay. Catalog is just for your information, like, okay, you can browse all the book content. Okay, all the books, like more than how many, 16,000, right? Yeah, something like that. All the books are here. You just browse and you click to view, but because you are not subscribed to the full package, so you cannot access to most of the books. You only can access to like this one, economic, right? You click the books and then click economic, then you can browse all the books under economic. Okay, this is another way of discover the content. Yeah, so this is all the books under economy. Actually, it's similar. It's similar. The results are same when you browse by theme, economic, and then you click the books. Actually, the result is the same. Okay. The last one, you can click the statistic, and you want to browse all the available statistics here. You can search, or you can just browse. Okay, like all the databases that are available in OECD. All the indicators are here. Okay. The last thing I can show is the help button, which is you can refer to some of the user guide and tutorials here. Okay. Let's say you are not really sure how to discover the content, then you can click the user guide. Yeah, 16 pages of user guide. So they will tell you the table of content. I mean the introduction, the homepage, advanced search function, search result, and my favorite, and all these statistics and database content. Yeah, so they will tell you the homepage and then proceed for advanced search. For advanced search is good for researcher that you really know what you want, right? So yeah, it's under here. So because for advanced search, you need to put some info like the date of the publication, the language, content section that you really know what you want. If otherwise, you can just proceed like I show you just now. You go to proceed a search, or you browse by theme and country. Okay. Yeah, and then from the search result just now, right? Yeah, actually you can click the my favorite and then add to your personal account. But as I mentioned, you need to you need to register and then you sign in. Okay, then you can click. This is the content that yeah, they want to show you. You can actually buy this book. You can cite this publication, and just let you know this content is under English version or also available in other languages. Okay. And yeah, they show you that this is the statistic platform, and you can actually search and also to explore it by clicking the extract data from the data set which I showed you just now. Yeah, so this is the data I showed you just now. You can actually click data and then you open it Excel. You can download, right? Yeah, this one. You can download the data. Okay, so this is a guide that you can use. They are in different language. Okay. Yeah, so like Arabic, if someone that can read Arabic, you can use this one. This is for librarian actually, which is for the mark record and the listing. Okay. Yeah, that's all for my section. May I know, is there any question at the moment? Let me check. Okay. You can put your question in the chat box, or you can yeah, speak out. Otherwise, I think it's very actually easy to use. Okay. Very user friendly and very clean. I can say this platform is very clean. You can easily to know where to search, right? Here, where to click. It's very easy. Yeah. But the most important point I show you just now from my beginning of the session is when you download the PDF, then you can click the stats link that I showed you just now. That is the selling point. It's very useful Yeah, I think it's page 29. Yeah. So not maybe sorry, not all the books that actually you can find the stat link. Yeah, but I think I lost it, but it's okay. Here, yeah, sorry, this one. So not all the PDF you can find this link, but if you can see this link, right, then definitely there's something for you to use. It's very useful one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is the difference between the free version. One of the features that for subscriber is very useful features. Okay. Okay. Any question, ladies and gentlemen? I am unable to log into Oecd Library via institution. Is there anything I can do? Encik Mohammed, yeah, I think you are currently not in the campus. So I think you are work from home, right? So you need to log into your UMT library website first, and then you need to find maybe online database link, and then you need to log in your EC proxy username and password. Maybe any librarian can help, Encik Mohammed. Yeah.
Maybe you can check with the librarian team for the access.
Yeah.
Maybe either Abang Fatima or J. Sharifa might be able to assist you. Just feel free to check with them.
Yeah, you can check with the librarian. Maybe you can go to UMT library website and then you ask them how can you get the login username and password. Okay. Yeah, then you need to key in your EC proxy username and password, enable you to access from off campus. Then you can access to all the database that subscribe by UMT. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. Any other question? Okay, if no question, then I think we can stop the section now. I hope everyone can utilize OECD iLibrary, which is, okay, I think another one question. If I looking for the statistic related to import and export, neither bilateral or multilateral, which part from statistic OECD library site should I refer? For example, Malaysia import, or this one, I think we can try to search import, Malaysia import export to Brazil. Oh, this one, I think we can try to search. If I cannot get the result for you by today, I can ask OECD editor team. Okay, let's say import export, Malaysia import export to Brazil. Let's try. Oh, Malaysia import and export to Brazil. Okay, something like that. We can try to search. Okay, maybe we try to search from here. Okay, sorry. Maybe this one we will proceed to guide you offline. Is it okay? As because from your question, I think I need to ask the OECD the support team that how to really guide you to search for this content. I will copy down this question, and then I ask, and then we send to you. Could you put your email address here? Yeah, for Masri Harun. Yeah, could you put your email address here? And then we will ask the expert from OECD. Okay, thank you. I hope that we can assist you for this. Okay, so we will try to ask, and then we email to you offline. okay, after this section. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so if no question, so we can stop the section here, and I hope everyone can utilize the content, and so the library can renew it every year. Okay, so thank you all, and all stay safe. Thank you very much. Okay.
Right. Thank you, Mr.
Goodbye.
Ken's
Thank you,
presentation.
Mr. Genko.
Thank you. Okay, so David, you can, I think you stop the record.
Okay. Hold on just a second.